Yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
This is Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 127.
Yeah,
127. Yeah. What's up, man?
We back, man. We back.
Yeah.
Rocking. We out here.
This is the deadest point of the year. I'll be honest with you.
It is, man. You know what? I mean, we got plenty of topics on the docket, but absolutely. It's like, gaming is pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Sports, basketball, luckily, is giving us life.
Basketball is the GOAT sport right now, man. And I think it is. We'll get into a little bit more later about why I feel that way. But basketball successfully became a 365-day topic. All this movement, though, too. And the fact that the competitiveness is still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get into that, man. So, let's start with we always do when we're playing. What you been playing, bro?
Oh, man, I done went back in the crates, started playing that Grand Theft Auto 5 again, man.
Really?
The After Hours update pulled me in.
Really?
I had to see what was going on out there.
So tell me about it.
We'll talk about it. We'll get to it, man. Went ahead, finally picked up The Witcher 3, a game that I've been long waiting to play. That? I actually haven't started yet.
Okay.
I haven't started yet.
I'm going to tell you right now, you get into that game, you're going to not put it down.
That's what I heard. Yes. And I mean, I hear a lot of people saying that they've put in 100 hours. So it's
easy.
All right, let me just make sure. Well, I want to play when I have a chance to really sit down and focus. I don't want to get started and I got 30 minutes to kind of get going and or I'm tired.
That's one of them games you'll put on and it's kind of like Zelda. You'll go on in 2 hours later. You're like,
you tuck in?
Yeah, you tuck all the way in.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. So, I'm getting started with that. 2K is dead. 2K is pretty much dead at this point. Still playing Zelda, and I played that Octopath Traveler on the demo. And
we talked about it. It's not your type of game.
It is not for me. No. First of all, it was way too much just walking around and talking to people. The dialogue wasn't very interesting, and then the fight system. Well, I could see the appeal. I got to the first guy that's in the dungeon, that first real fight.
Who'd you start with though?
I started with the scholar dude,
Cyrus.
Yeah. I started with Cyrus.
Go ahead.
So I went down where you got to go into the castle and you got to go fight the dude because he stole one of the books or whatever. Once you kind of figure that out, and I could see the appeal, but the game was just way too slow for me. It was just too slow. I'm like they would be given this dialogue, and first of all, the dialogue is written like a cartoon from the '90s, and I'm I'm just not interested in this. Yeah. So I didn't delete it yet, but just
put it down. It's not. Yeah. I knew it wasn't gonna be your thing.
I'll probably delete it. So.
Think about this. We know each other pretty well. I knew that wouldn't be your type of game. Yeah. I know the hype tried to pull you in. You was like, let me see what it's all about. I knew you weren't going to find it.
I took it on recommendation. So I was like, all right. Yeah. But that ain't for me, man. Still rocking that State of Decay though. Okay. Still a great game, and man, a lot of gaming, a lot of different games getting in rotation this week. So I'm back.
It's tough to play. It is tough to play. I ended up canceling my what's the $10 thing, the Game Pass. I canceled that because I just don't play it. Although there is some stuff,
even though you might as well pick it up now because they got 10 months, 3 months.
I canceled it so I can re-up on that. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. What have I been playing? Octopath Traveler, of course. I'm about 16 hours in. The thing is, I play it at night, and that's one thing. Once again, I love about the Switch is once we put the babies down, me and the wife get in there talking, and we'll talk about something. Eventually, she'll doze off or something, or I'll just play. She'll be doing something on her phone or something. So it's a good thing I can pick up and play for a couple hours before I go to sleep. I'm really tucked in on that game though, bro. Okay. Well, the part where you left off though, where you had Cyrus, his story doesn't pick up till you go across the map. Well, during that time, you actually pick up 2 more characters in their stories. Yeah. So it does pick up a little bit. It does start off slow, and the fact that you started off with Cyrus is a good indication why I understand why you didn't care for it at first, because his story is a little bit boring. One thing I will say, if you want to give it another shot, play it with headphones. It actually, a lot of stuff you miss. I didn't know once you do spells or run spells or stuff like that, they actually talk and give dialogue while they're doing it. And when you pick up items, it tells you, I found blah, blah, blah. So I didn't even know some of the things until I put earbuds in and played with them. So that actually changed it a little bit. But it's a throwback JRPG, man. So if that has never been your thing, then
I've played a lot of role based or turn based fighting system games, and some of them have been enjoyable. But this reminded me of all those games that I did not like, and I was like, nah. Yeah,
it's a throwback like Final Fantasy 3, I would say, the one on Super Nintendo. So
speaking of which, this is a topic that wasn't on the docket. But this conversation you and I had
about who's the best,
about who is the real gaming champ out these parts.
Well,
I think I might be. I might be.
You've played a lot of games. We both played a lot of games, but you play a lot of the bigger titles games. What is one of the? I thought about this too because that conversation actually sparked something that I was going to get the Deserter in here for, which we're going to do. We're going to get the Deserter here too. But what is one of the biggest franchises I missed out on? And a lot of them, I think I did. Like God of War.
Yeah.
I never played any of God of Wars. I played Uncharted 4. Never played any of the other ones.
Okay. Yeah, you missed.
Metal Gear Solid. I never played any of those.
Slacking.
And Fallout.
Yeah.
One of the biggest ones. I've never played those. And all those are all up your wheelhouse. That's what you played.
None of the Oblivion games either, did you?
No, none of this. I didn't like Skyrim.
Yeah.
I didn't like any of those. But I did. That's the thing about it is I enjoy platformers. Like I love the Marios. I played all of those. I played. And
hold on, wait. One of the biggest IPs, man. You never played any of the Grand Theft Autos.
Yes, Grand Theft Autos.
I guess with the exception of San Andreas.
Yeah, San Andreas is the only one I've ever played.
Slack.
Yeah.
Pure slack.
Yeah. I don't. You know the thing about it is though is like I don't really. During a lot of those times, I was playing like a lot of RPG games. Like when Grand Theft Auto took out, I had a modded PS2, so I played everything, and I was playing Madden heavy.
Yeah.
And then for the most part, I never played a lot of the the single player like role playing like adventure games, except for The Witcher.
Okay.
I got into The Witcher, and I want to go back and play Witcher 3. But I don't know. To go back on topic though, whether or not you are the gaming.
I think I might be. I think I might be the residential.
Right now.
I think I might. No, I think that's going to be faux life.
No,
it's not slowing down, man. It's not slowing down.
Nah.
Like
but see, that's the thing about it. I'm more like a lot of the nerdy because like you don't like sci-fi. So unless it's unless it's a real fire title, you're not gonna play a lot of the sci-fi stuff. It's like all the Final Fantasies I played.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of got me into it, which is why I played like a lot of the N64 days. Like I said, GoldenEye was in college, and then the Marios that were on there. Those were pretty much Banjo-Kazooie. It's a lot of platformer stuff I played. But no, a lot of the bigger titles you have played.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think it is. I think it's on sheer the fact of when we started and then keeping pace from there.
Yeah.
Like I've been gaming since I was 3 years old, man. I got the NES when I was 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to my grandmother. She bought it for me when I'm a 3-year-old. So I've literally come up my entire life.
Yeah, we talked about that, man. You got blessed, man. Your pops and your mom and dad really held you down. Like you said, grandma got you together too. But yeah, man, you've had a lot of gaming.
I'm telling you, I now that I think about it, and it's so funny to me because I always felt like you and Jay were bigger gamers than I was because I mean you guys like follow gaming news.
Yeah,
you know about
No, we're just super nerd gamers.
Yeah,
you played a lot of the.
But like I actually play.
Yeah.
I actually gets out here. I tucks in. My PS2 catalog is impeccable.
Yeah, PS2 might be the best console ever.
Man, listen, I want to say I easily have maybe 60 to 70 PS2 titles.
That's what kind of ticks me off about gamer scores and stuff. They'd had that round.
Oh man, I've been out here crushing.
Yeah, because you'd have known what you played.
I'd been out here crushing, and you also got to think about the span of how long that system was relevant. I mean, we got a solid like 7-8 years out of the PS2.
Because you got to think during that time you were in high school. I had just entered.
No, I was in middle school.
You was in middle school?
Yeah, when PS2 dropped. Yeah.
Okay, so I had just entered the workforce.
Yeah.
So I wasn't getting no PS2 at that time. That's what, like for real. To this day, when you tell me that story about how your mom and dad got you that PS2 during
Day
that
one.
time. That was like the MVP of all MVPs, bro. Like seriously, like because I remember at the message board at my job, people were getting them, like the older people would get them and then flip them for like 2-3 Gs.
Yeah.
Because they were hard as heck to get.
Yeah.
And you got to remember during that time, that was the best best DVD player out.
Yeah.
Because it had updates and stuff. So yeah, man, your
Pops
family,
looked out, man.
Pops took care of you, bro.
He was holding it down. Like, listen, those are the benefits of having young parents.
Yeah.
They understand. You know what I'm saying? What's popping, what's going. So he made sure to always look out. Always had the fresh J's.
Yeah.
Always had the new stuff. So
that's what's up,
you know what I'm saying? It was dope. But it's weird to me, but I definitely think I may be the champion of gaming in this podcast.
You might be. Yeah. You might be. I'm not going to sit here and give it like bow down, pause right now. And if you put a gun to my head, I'm not going to say it. Maybe we stop recording. I'll tell you that. But no, I'm not going to do so.
And a young protege too, man. Make it grown men cry as a child, man. In that Street Fighter, just coming through, just wrecking stuff.
Yeah,
you know that's where I developed that whole pass the controller off after I sweep the room.
That is the most arrogant thing you could do.
Imagine handing the controller to a grown man like you can have a turn now.
Well, you know, I think about it too, though, man. I got into like Soul Calibur real heavy during that time as well, like arcade gaming before Dreamcast took over. I got into that too. But yeah, I will say, because like for me and Jay, though, we got into a lot of obscure titles that you might have not got into. So it might have seemed like we were bigger gamers.
Maybe not. Like I've really played a lot, bro. Like a lot of times I just cop games like, yo, listen, if the cover looked dope and the back looked fire, I give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, PS2 days though and PS1 days, they had some fire on both of those systems, man.
Yeah.
So it was like you could do that. Like I never got into the Did you play the Resident Evils?
Yeah, I played the Resident Evils.
You played a lot of those titles. I never did, man.
Yeah. You know, and also this was another benefit. Around that time, it's like, yo, everybody was in the game. And so, like, I never had a 64. But I had cousins that had 64s, spent a lot of time with them. So I just played their systems to death. Yeah. So all of the good games that there were to play on those, I played them and I beat them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So those are all benefits. Yeah. Those are all benefits.
That's what's up. Maybe, and, you know, during that time, too, it was to the point where you got a game, you paid money for it. It's like you played it to the bitter end.
Oh yeah,
you found everything out about it. So
got to.
Yeah, so that
finisher of games.
Finisher of games.
For those that don't know, check them archives. You know what I'm saying? Cal Kev still in the building, baby. You know, if you know, you know.
Oh boy, yeah, but like I said, I'm not gonna admit that on podcast. But anyways, you gotta play a lot of games. Yeah. Besides, I'm playing Octopath Traveler, like I said, and Destiny.
Okay,
got back into Destiny.
I don't believe you still, but okay.
Oh man, Destiny is back, bro.
Bro, I be online, man. You ain't you know your gamer tag is there, but it's playing Fortnite, and that ain't you. All right,
no, it's not me. That's definitely not me. I got on. My friend was on last night and on the other night too. Destiny is such a social game. And that's one thing I do miss about it is the guys I used to play with, they've all stopped playing too. They're playing other things and not going back to it. Yeah. But the Destiny, man, I went on and watched. Sometimes I get on there and see what Twitch is streaming, like the highest rated games, and like Destiny's really picked up a lot.
Really.
So, anyways, it's like it's back, man. So it's got a trailer for the new. September drop is just dropped the other day, so a whole bunch of exotics coming out. They're changing the game around a whole lot. But then the new stuff they put back in, like put like new secret quests into the game. So it's like once the community finds out about it, it's like now you have to get that new gun. They put a new gun in the game called the Whisper of the Worm, and it was a secret. And I don't know how these guys find this stuff, man. I really don't know. It's like you're fighting one thing, has to be a certain public event, and then up in the corner is a boss shows. You got to beat him, and then a new thing shows up. I mean, it's like so intricate. And then it's like once they do, it's like an Easter egg.
Okay,
it's like a new mission. That mission it's super hard too. So it's one of those guns that you're gonna have to get. So I've been trying to find a group to run through that here this weekend, but it's back, man. The drug is back, man. Besides that, Octopath Traveler, I'm back in there, man.
I heard that, man. You know, I'd be interested to get back into that Destiny, but now I feel like I got so much to play that I don't know.
Which is a good thing, though.
Plus, like I said, you're never there. You're not really there. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe the lies. You know,
you're not gonna slander me today, Kev.
Just out here throwing around on this podcast.
Hey, man,
I don't see you there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take a picture. Next time you get on, I need a screenshot of a picture. Go live.
The beauty of Xbox Live is you actually can pull up and see how long I've been on.
Ain't nobody gonna do all that. Ain't nobody about to do all that, man. Listen, go live. Start broadcasting.
I will do that. You know what? I will do that. I might broadcast that. Me trying to get that gun. You'll see me miserably fail. So if you want to get in there and laugh, man, come on in there, man. All right, man. So details have leaked about the new Xbox Scarlet. They're gonna release two systems for next gen. One is gonna be a traditional disc-based console, and one is gonna be cloud-based.
Stupid. This is dumb. Listen. We're not ready for cloud-based gaming. All right, just period.
Everyone's not ready for cloud-based gaming.
Listen,
some people are.
The last time that console kind of tried this that I remember was back. You remember Sega TV?
Yeah. Man, what's your name? Ended up buying it. Sony.
Yeah, and now they're trying to do that with their PS Now, which has been, to all accounts, as far as I know, a miserable fail. I don't know anybody that's using PS Now or whatever that game service is called.
Yeah.
With that, Game Pass seems to be a much better product right now, simply because you download the games, you play them locally.
Yeah.
Because that's what you need. If my internet connection drops, too many people are streaming, somebody turns on Netflix, or just something goes haywire, I don't want my game interrupted. I need to keep on rocking.
The internet in the United States, I don't think is as good as it is overseas, because I was looking at that too. Overseas, we're like 10, 15 years behind some of that stuff that goes on overseas. When I first read about this, I definitely thought, well, two things. One, what is it going to change? Like, if they do that, does that mean like digital games are going to be cheaper? Because that would mean that would have to be.
Yeah.
And then are they going to do this just for the $10 and the Game Pass thing? So is it just gonna be a Game Pass streaming system?
It kind of feels like it's just gonna be just a streaming service system or whatever. So I guess the plan is that console is gonna be much cheaper because the hardware that they need is barely gonna be anything at all. And then with that, it's just gonna all be cloud-based gaming. But Like, that just doesn't sound like a good experience. That doesn't sound like a good experience.
Yeah, I wonder, because they do have their infrastructure they've always talked about, and Phil Spencer did kind of give that away during E3, where he said consoles that they're coming out with, which has got everybody's juices going as far as with this topic. I'm interested to see. I'm always just excited about new technology. I don't know if this is going to be it, though.
And then think about this also. So, are players that are playing on the optimized system or the traditional system, are they going to have an advantage? Because, hey, listen, they got this full game. It's all ready to go. It's saved locally, so they're going to have a better experience. You might, be playing in a multiplayer game, getting thrashed because, you know what I'm saying, it's trying to process so much information through the cloud that you just can't keep up.
That's a good question. I mean, I wonder, like you said, locally saved games is always the better option in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And I wonder what my biggest thing is the price point. Like, how is the price point going to be for the games? Because let's just say they come out and say, like, the digital copy of the game is going to be $15 cheaper, cloud-based. Mind you, it might be a bad experience, but let's just say the experience is good, hypothetically, and it comes out $15 cheaper. That could pull a lot of people in. Pause.
I don't see them doing that. I don't see them doing that at all. Because, I mean, at that point, it's like, if I buy the game from you, even if I just got to save locally, what's really the difference?
Yeah.
Like, at what point does the cloud-based, player have an advantage that they should get this game for cheaper than what I get it?
Yeah, I don't know. And plus, everybody kind of is going back to physical copies, too. Just having that collective aspect of it. At least I am, anyway. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But all this really doesn't even matter until Xbox puts out some game life. You know what I mean? Like,
well, we've already, kind of relegated that they've given up on this.
They have not given up. They have not given up, Kev. They bought 5 studios. They're gonna have some heat come out.
They'll have those 5 studios just working towards next gen. I mean, these systems are supposed to be coming out in the next 2 to 3 years. Like, they're done. They're done with Xbox One.
Xbox not. They won't never be done.
They're finished. Like, this console gen is finished. They've already set their sights on the future. They're not focusing on this console gen. Don't let them fool you. They fooled you for what's it been, 5-6 years now with this console?
Well, because
from the E3 conference, what was it, 2012?
They messed up on that.
Exactly. I mean, it's just been lies on compounded lies for years. For years.
Okay, we talk about lies. Like we go with Sony's lies.
Sony's told no lies.
Yes, they have.
No.
Yes, they have. No Man's Sky was the most hyped game they put out. Now, mind you, it might have been
Sony's. That's because that developer was just trash. Okay, and now it kind of seems like that game is finally built down to what it should have been. It has. Now they're about to introduce multiplayer, so that game is finally building out to what it was built to be.
Right.
So Sony told the truth, man. It's not their fault that the developer couldn't get things reined in and put out a proper game.
And went missing.
Yeah, I'm saying like that, and that doesn't even compare to all the fumbles that Xbox has gone through. Kinect has been a misstep. Where's the thing where it was supposed to project against the walls? What happened to that?
HoloLens?
No, HoloLens I thought was the actual glasses where it was going to give you the AR.
Yeah.
So with it, they had it where the game was like going to blast out against the walls and it was going to like expand.
What was the name of that?
We don't even know because again, it was another failed promise that Xbox delivered. It was supposed to be released. HoloLens was supposed to be released. Never got integrated. They were supposed to integrate support for the VR headsets, the Oculus, and all that stuff. Never came.
It's been broken promises on both ends.
Like I'm just saying,
Sony's had a lot of broken promises too.
Everything they've done has just failed. From the day that they said that console was supposed to be always on, always connected, they have just been dropping the ball.
They should have stayed with that.
Titles getting just dropping and flopping. Titles getting canceled left and right, and just not coming with exclusives.
Scalebound's the only one that was canceled. Everything else is just everything.
All right, so Pirate Booty still sucks. What happened to Quantum Break or Quantum Leap, whatever that game was, where it was supposed to be the TV show, and then it was going to be the game at the same time.
They broke,
What happened?
That came out. I mean, on my alley, but they messed up with the TV part of it because they never kept up on that end of it because it's supposed to be concurrent with the TV and the game and all that. Whatever, man.
That's because Xbox has failed you this generation, man. They have not been able to hit the marker from firing the chief of operations left and right. They're flip flopping. They don't have any direction. So at this point, they've just bowed out. They recognize that they lost this generation. They're just focusing on the next generation. I'm not mad at that. Sometimes you have to concede defeat. perfectly cool with that. But do not sit up here and try to tell me that they did not lose this console gen and that they didn't just give up. It's been a console of missteps the entire way.
They're trying to make the next console much better.
I mean, and look at Project Scorpio. For it to have just came out last year, it already feels like it's came and went. All we heard about for a year solid: teraflops this, teraflops that, processing power, computer grade graphics, 4K gaming. We got none of that, man.
That's because no one cares about 4K gaming. That's first and foremost. Because
PC players care about it.
They do, but PC's always been known to have the better product.
But this was supposed to be the console that was comparable to PC.
Well, that's the thing, though. Consoles will never be on par with PCs.
They could be. They could be eventually.
They could be, but then again, most people, like you said, the console experience is more sitting in front of a TV playing. PC has always been the monitor. As far as the monitor is going to put out a better, whatever teraflops or frames per second.
Depending on what kind of TV you got, man. You drop a little get a coin, you might, know what I mean? Yeah. But
I think the whole mid-step iteration with the Xbox Scorpion and PS4 Pro it was unneeded.
But how has it already flopped? What's going on here? They've already moved on.
No, I'll tell you how it's flopped. The reason why it's flopped because Xbox hasn't put out the first party titles, man.
That's exactly it.
All of this would have been accepted if they put out gaming. If they put out some games that people cared about.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree, man. But that just is, again, compound missteps. Yeah. Just all across the board. This generation has been a disaster for Xbox, especially coming off the success of the 360. They did everything right with the 360 and completely squandered this opportunity with the One.
Yeah. I think they more so went into to try to make a console for everybody, which they shouldn't have. They should have stuck with core gamers. Yeah. Just make a console for the gamers, which is what Sony did. They came out with Last of Us. They came out with Uncharted. They came out with God of War. They kept, which is Uncharted. I'm sorry, Last of Us was a new IP during that time. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Xbox, like I said, all those things that we're talking about with Xbox, until they put out some games, all of it doesn't matter, man.
I'm telling you, so many failed attempts out here, man. Everything was flopping every which way, man. I'm telling you, it was looking like James Harden no calls.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let's move that.
Yeah, and I love James Harden. Okay.
So speaking of PC gaming, man. So Amazon now is offering 0 interest financing for gaming PCs and PC parts.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That is pretty cool, man. But, when I read that story, I actually only got to thinking about the back end. And what that tells me is that they are planning something major for Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
They're really about to start pushing that, and they are really about to start going at Steam's neck.
Yeah, I think so. Steam, man, Valve been eating on that for a while. Yeah. But those Steam sales have been, the last couple of years have been very bizarre. They haven't had anything really worth getting. A couple years ago when all the Heat titles were coming out, you get games on sale, and that was one of the best things to do with Steam because they always had that Steam summer sale. But the last couple of years, man, it's crazy. It hasn't really been anything worth getting.
They had a spark when they started. Now Amazon is they're moving on in.
Bro, Amazon's getting everybody out there.
Yeah, they're moving on you. Bro. Yeah, if Valve is smart, man, they better make a big shift, a big pivot, and just drop some fire.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and they need to go ahead and unleash Half-Life 4. Is it 4 or 3?
4.
Okay, Half-Life. It's been rumored for years upon years, but I really think that the reason why they never released it is because they feel like they didn't have to.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So I don't know. They need to go ahead and release that. But listen, Amazon's coming for everybody's neck. And then Amazon, the crazy thing about them though that finds funny, because we talked about this before, is they'll take out a person, they're taking out all these brick and mortars, right? And they'll turn around and come out with a brick and mortar. That's crazy to me, man. If you notice it, but you can go pick up your packages from an Amazon distributor now. Yeah. So if you buy something, you can go pick it up in an hour if you want. You know,
man.
So
cold game out here, man.
Cold game, man. But no, I think it's very dope to finance PC. Just save your money, man. Buy the damn PC. Don't go finance a computer anymore.
You know what though? My thing is too though. It's just I don't think that this is gonna entice people who are console players to want to go play on PC. You know what? Now this makes it easier to buy a gaming PC. Yeah. The price point was always the problem before. No, that wasn't the case at all. Nobody wants nobody wants to put in all that work unless you are just a computer nerd.
Yeah, because I'll tell you everything. The great thing about PC gaming is when it works, it is awesome. Yeah. When it is a problem, you will pull your hair out. I'm telling you, there is nothing like getting on your driver is not updated or the driver is out of date. The game that came out will not run a certain thing. That is the most headache about PC gaming. And we've all had that issue with PC gaming. And you take a whole day to figure it out, and it's I don't want to play the damn game no more. You know, at that point.
Man, can you imagine pushermans out here trying to build a gaming PC, like I'll say the 2K community out here trying to.
This is an Amazon Fire Stick. It ain't that easy.
It ain't that easy. You know what I'm saying?
I got the RAMs. And,
yeah, man. I just got me a new video card. About to install that boy. You're like, what?
Put it into the power supply. Like, hell no, man. That's the thing. And you know me, we're like the PC guys in our families, so it's like I don't want that call. I don't want Uncle such and such calling me.
I got this new eGPU, man. You want to help me out? Nah,
man. You have a Mac, first of all, and a laptop at that. It can't put this in there.
Hey, now. Never disrespect. We taking eGPUs these days now, buddy. Yeah, you better believe it.
Although, I did notice gaming on the Mac has got a lot better.
Yeah, so, man. Yeah, you better believe it.
So yeah, man. No, I'm not here for that, man. But that's one thing that I always say consoles will always have over PCs is the fact that it doesn't take a genius to plug up a console and just put a disc in. Yeah. You know what I mean? That
exactly.
Always think.
That's
so,
it. That's it.
That's always all it be. But anyways, man. All right, so Grand Theft Auto Online, After Hours. Update launches. After a long break, I've returned to GT5, you put.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on it?
Woo, man. So, I haven't played this game probably, I'd say in a solid year or two. Like, I installed it on my 1X just because I was like, I need some games over here. Let me see what it's hitting for.
Okay.
So I installed it. I played. They actually released Frank Ocean's Blonded Radio on there. I wanted to see what that was about. Kind of play through that. Yeah, that's what got you get back. But mind you, I was only in there for maybe a week or so. And I was like, all right, it kind of lost its luster. Okay. So then this After Hours releases. So I'm like, it's piqued my interest. I've already got this game. It's a free update. Let's see what it's hitting for. Zelda's pretty much done. Okay. I'm pretty much finished with that. Switch is dead.
Switch is not dead.
Switch is dead.
Dead to you.
It's sitting in the dock, dying.
Let's get over here too.
So, I'm like, let me get in on this, man. Ain't gonna cost me nothing. See what it's about. Right. And with it, the game done changed.
Really?
And all that could make me think about really was like, they really built this game out into its own ecosystem.
It is.
And it's marvelous. Yeah. It is marvelous. Like, kind of going like this update, depending on how far back you are, it really forces you to kind of pay attention to all of the rest of the updates and how they all intertwine and how each one impacts the other. Okay. It actually makes me wish that I never abandoned the GTA Online community, but I hit kind of a point where it was like around the heists. Mm-hmm. I'd done all the heist, wasn't anything new coming, and it just kind of felt really repetitive. Only the same things were available over and over. And then they started focusing more on like stunt races and stuff like that. I wasn't really interested in that.
Yeah. I didn't think that was interesting.
I wasn't really interested in that. Yeah. But since then, and then I would hear about the other updates coming out, like the gun running updates, the CEO updates, and the biker club, all that stuff. Yeah. Biker club, I'm like, I ain't really interested in that. Either. Yeah. But then once now playing After Hours, I noticed all the different aspects in the game that they've kind of put in there. So now you've got it so that way you might run a little cocaine business. And then you got that business. You also got to be a CEO so that way you can wash and launder your money.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, this is brilliant. And then now you're also running this nightclub, funneling money through there as well. Wow. So it's like they've really taken it from being, in game, kind of a low level.
It sounds like they teach you how to be a drug lord to me.
Kind of. They teach you all the ropes. So, but they teach you how to be kind of a low level street guy to like, head of the cartel. It's like, see? But in game, like to see a game progress that way is so dope. Like it's like watching the progression of a great movie or a great TV series. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I've ever seen a game build on itself like that to where every aspect of it basically came back around full circle.
To me, it sounds like they listen to their community because I can't think one person's come up with all these ideas through their company.
The thing is, kind of like
really?
This has been the plan the whole time, but it took a while for it all to flesh out, and that's why we haven't got a new GTA is because there's still so much. Like they're still planning the next update, which is rumored to be casinos. So it's going to add ananother element to the whole game.
This game came out like 7 years ago?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
sounds to me like El Chapo was the one who's funding all this because I don't. Rockstar. Yeah. Which is crazy because in the time of loot boxes, which I did want to talk about that too, loot boxes have kind of slowly faded away. That you got a game like that who has free updates, has, like you said, a cult following in its own right, and they went completely against a 180 against loot boxes and what EA was trying to do and Activision was trying to do.
Yep.
And it's been the most played game of all time.
Yeah, man.
Absolute
fire. Like they just did. It's a masterpiece of a game.
Yeah.
I wish. My biggest regret now is that I didn't stay with it. Like I didn't trust the process.
Yeah.
I should have trusted the process. Maybe they should have been releasing those updates a little bit quicker, or kind of
Well,
tailoring them.
It sounds like the way you're saying it though is like they're all intertwined. So even though you're getting in late, it might still you got to go do the other things too. Which was a little bit, to me, it's a little bit good to hear that, because that's my issue. I would always think about going to play that game because on PC, like we talked about before, it's got, man, guys are doing cops and robbers, and to the point where they're really cops. Like they'll pull you over, read you your rights, the whole thing, like acting out a complete lifestyle online. I always thought I was too late to the party where I couldn't get in. I wouldn't know what the hell was going on.
That's the thing. You still can. Like if they recognize that you're so far behind, they give you the opportunity to just go ahead and kind of boost up, so that way you're at least on par to play the game with the seasoned veterans out here. Now, I mean, you're not going to have everything out there. You're still going to have to kind of work for it. But they at least put you at a spot where it's like, okay, I'm not so far behind that it's not worth it to invest the time to catch up. So with it, man, brilliant.
I'm definitely going to check it out. I think I'll always look at the hype because I got kids, so I'm looking at what the kids are playing and what they find. I remember at one point Lil Nadir was playing. I never let him play Grand Theft Auto, but I know his friends was always playing it. He probably was playing it though. I just didn't know it. But he, the other kids are playing, and the Fortnite craze took over. So I always looked at, okay, Fortnite's taking over. So, but it sounds like a lot of the adults are still playing Grand Theft Auto.
Absolutely, man. Listen, them lobbies still full.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, about to definitely get in there. All right, man. So Madden 19 is around the corner. I'm not falling for this trap this year, Kev. I'm not, bro. I really am not. Like, I really
now.
No, okay. Here's
that $25 sale come up real early.
I'll cover for the 25. They didn't clear the check this year either, so that's another thing too. But no, I'm just off of football. Football is just like, you got Jerry Jones talking about his players have to stand up. My boy Malcolm Jenkins came up after he took the payola and saying that he's a bully and all this and that. But football is just so corny to me now, man. Like, seriously, like what pisses me off is that my Eagles won last year. Yeah. And it really seems kind of quiet. You know what I mean? Like, my boys won it, and it's like it's kind of quiet because I think people are off of football, man. Yeah. Des Bryant still doesn't have a team. And if you haven't checked out that clip,
might be going to the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns, man.
Browns low-key stacked.
They are, but they're on what's your name this year though too.
They're going to be on Hard Knocks.
So that they're going to get the Hard Knocks curse.
But no, break it. They've already been so cursed.
As long as did you see Josh Gordon said he went to go to get some more rehab? He felt like he needed more.
Good for him.
Good for him. He's such a freak of nature too. Yeah, I want him to do well. But as far as to answer the original question though, am I going to pick up Madden again this year? If the sale comes out, I'm going to pick it up. All right. But if it's $59.99, they're not going to get your boys' money, man. Yeah. They're not.
Listen, man, that $30 sale going to pop up real fast, man.
Yeah, they are. I'll probably do EA Access to check it out, see what it's like. But the thing about it is, though, it just looks the same. Madden doesn't look bad. But
I'm not falling for it again.
No, I'm not, man.
I'm not falling for it again.
I'm not.
I bought it last year, man, and never I played that game for maybe 2 weeks. It was okay. I mean, it was
for 2 weeks. It was fire.
I just wasn't interested.
Yeah, and that was it, man. I did the whole MUT thing. Let me get into this, and then it was like I gave up. Yeah, I didn't care anymore. I just didn't. It
wasn't fun.
It wasn't. And the thing about this with Madden too, man, it's no really way of making a perfect Madden game, but because the community is going to find those glitches, and when you play online, it is like
cheese fest.
A disease, man. Like it's going to be a complete cheese fest, and like there's no honor system. But I will say, we do implicate what we've been talking about, which is getting the homies together and playing face to face. Once the basement is done, everybody pull up. We just have a good fellowship and just play the game. Pause. Yeah. That's maybe pick it up. That's how because trash talk and get to going. Because we're gonna see what you like in this Mortal Kombat, Kale. I want to see what this old Baba Yaga's all about. Okay,
you don't want to see that, man. You don't want to see it.
I want to. Yeah, I want to definitely see that. And if cats pull up, then I want to check it out. But that's the only way I will pick it up if that happens.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, the thrashing is on deck for you. It's not a problem, man.
I mean, because you can talk about this about 2K, and we're gonna talk about the night of my bachelor party, how a 2K I kind of showed you how the game was played at that point because you were complaining about broadcast mode. See, okay, now the vision's getting blurry now, right? We're gonna talk about that.
I don't remember playing 2K at your bachelor party.
No, that night after the bachelor party, remember I posted up at your crib. Yeah. Okay. You almost gave up the ghost about the wedding proposal.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember we got back to the crib.
It's a little extracurricular happened that night too, so it might be a little fuzzy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But no, we played 2K, and you were complaining about the broadcast view, which is.
Listen, first of all, broadcast view is for bums. Okay, don't do that, man. Don't do that to yourself. You're exposing yourself now. Broadcast view is buns.
You know what? Until that day, I never knew that broadcast view was complete.
Oh yeah,
bad like that.
Listen, if you play 2K and you tell somebody you play on broadcast, they're pretty much just gonna relegate you to bum status. They're like, oh, this guy is buns. He wants to play on broadcast. Oh, and the funniest thing is, like, people who play on 2K, if somebody comes in hooping and hollering about I only play on broadcast, we'll let it go. We'll be like, fine, whatever. I'll play on broadcast. People who play on broadcast refuse to play on 2K. They're like, no, it's not happening because they know. It's like, yo, no.
So when you play online, let me ask you this: when you play online against somebody, the view has to be the same.
No, it doesn't.
So I can play on broadcast. You can play on.
Yeah, you can play on broadcast. I can play on 2K.
Okay, but the servers have the servers got any better though?
Yes and no. Like,
2K is one of those games you got to pull up.
Yeah, you got to pull up. Yeah. That's going to be the best experience. When you play online, man, there's a lot of like slipping and stuff like that, and the zigzag cheese and all that. You don't want to do that.
Okay,
but. Yeah, man. Listen, broadcast is for bums. You don't want to, like, man, just man, tuck in, get in there, learn the 2K system, and you will like it better. Like it's a more complete basketball system. And I know why people like to play on broadcast too.
Why?
And it's for the breakouts. Because on the breakouts, since you can't see the other half of the court, you can just pass the ball up there. Somebody's up there, but the defender doesn't know where they're at.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it gives you perfect opportunity to just cheese on breakouts. Well, on 2K view, I can also see down the court as well, so I can get my defender in proper position.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, we got to do that, man. Shout out to my boy Steve. He was telling me about it. He's doing the road to 99. He's at 94 right now.
Wow.
So he's grinding away.
Yeah, he's paying that cash.
Oh, man. He said he paid it. I don't know if he didn't say that.
He did.
He did. Okay.
He dropped the bag.
He dropped the bag? Okay. I'll find out. He's going to watch this, so you can tell me when you watch this.
Steve, you dropped the bag. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. It's no shame in it, man. You dropped the bag. It's cool.
Because that's against your credit. You're never going to pay real money for fake money.
Yeah, I don't pay real money for fake money. Like, VC is a cancer to 2K. Like, they need to cut it out.
That's loot boxing.
Get it out of here, yes.
Yeah,
and it's ruining the game, if we're being honest.
Yeah. All right, man. One thing's not ruined is NBA, though. Okay, NBA has successfully became a 365-day subject.
Yeah,
they really have, and they're getting football out the paint. Seriously, I've never been this excited about the NBA season. I was thinking about this in 2015. Paul George was on the Pacers. LeBron was on the Cavs. Melo was on the Knicks.
Yeah.
So basically, a lot of movement. So all this movement has been happening, and NBA has been exciting. But more into that though, Savage Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Emerges.
We love it.
He ethers CJ McCollum on his own podcast. The only thing I hated about this was the fact that he was eating on mic.
I didn't listen to the whole podcast.
I listened to the snippets, and he was eating. But listen, man,
disrespect.
I told you,
full disrespect.
Listen, man, that's what we talked about. KD. This is KD's time, bro.
Yeah,
it really is. He's still a sensitive thug. We get that. He's still gonna. He's gonna make the burner accounts. I
don't think he's a sensitive thug, man. I think it was just that he wanted to keep that nice guy image because he knew that the savage side of him, the world wasn't ready for.
Let me keep it all the way funky. The dude's from DC.
Yeah.
All right. We know that he got. He busts balls, does the Joneses with everybody. So that's just in fellowship. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But. He's a complete a-hole, bro. He's a complete a-hole,
like, bro, to sit here and really look another, professional NBA
CJ
player
McCollum should have boxed him. He should have boxed him.
To really just sit there and look him in the eyes and be like, bruh, y'all wasn't going to win a championship, and you know this. And the thing was, it wasn't like he was just busting him up or, just joke with him. He was like, he was having a heart-to-heart with him at that moment. Like,
he was telling him, even if you got Boogie, y'all still weren't going to win.
Right. It didn't matter. So why do you care so much? You were going to lose either way.
At that point, CJ McCollum should have been some rustle on the mic. I should have heard some.
KD eating tacos telling him this all on his podcast. Like, F your podcast.
Yeah. But hold on. This is after CJ McCollum had already kind of talked trash. So it was kind of interesting that they got together. I thought it was old. I didn't know it was new.
Yeah, nah.
So then when he leaves, after they do the podcast, CJ McCollum was still flustered. He talked some trash and said something about it. Mm-hmm. And KD was like, damn, I was just on your podcast.
Where was this energy when I was there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because CJ McCollum was trying to cop please. Because, KD just laid it all out there for him. Like, bro, you wasn't going to win. Right. CJ McCollum was like, what do you mean? I'm a professional. He was like, that don't matter. Like,
hey, no, hold on. You see how he gave a compliment and killed him? This is just this true Kev style. I know you appreciated this. He said to him, yeah, you and Dame, y'all hard to stop, but y'all were gonna win.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like what y'all got going, but
yeah, that was Kev style right there, man.
Yeah.
Build you up, break you down, all the same quote, man.
Made me proud.
Yeah, man. But this version of KD, man, I think your theory is that he's always been a butthole.
I think so. He just tried to mask it. He tried his best to hide it the entire time. That's why it was like, everybody. I think that's why you got like the kind of outlook that he was Beta Durant. Yeah. It was really him just trying to tone himself down because he was like, yo, listen, if I am who I really am in front of these cameras and to all these people, they're not gonna like this.
Right.
That's why he had to create them burner accounts. Like, yo, listen. It was inside him like, yo, I can't stand for these people to just sit here and talk this bum trash and not say anything, but I can't actually say it as me because public perception, they're not ready for this.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so he did what he had to do. I understand. I think so. But now I'm glad that it's all out in the open. And Kevin Durant, be your best self.
He is,
go out there, go full Jordan. You think Jordan was nice to people?
That's the thing, though. He is going that.
He's going full Jordan. Just go full Jordan with it. Just let the whole league know.
All you gotta do is get the bad facial to look like John Wall. John Wall is like 2018 feels because he looks awful, bro. Like I don't know if you saw that picture of him. He looks yacked out. Okay, but just don't go that route, KD. But this version of KD we're getting right now, I'm fully here for it, bro. And that's the thing. Like he's got his foot on people's necks. And he's like, he wants to keep it there.
Yeah.
You know, and whereas like my criticism always has been on him, he was a beta. I always call him beta
Durant.
Yeah. And that was always my thing on him. He's always a beta. But now I look at it like, bro, this dude's a complete a-hole, and I love it.
Complete savage going like, listen, the only thing missing from his resume is like KD just gotta snuff somebody. Like, he gotta just choke somebody out on the court. Like remember when Jordan went after Reggie Miller, just got hot and just attacked him? Yeah. KD just gonna have to attack somebody when he did. And I can see that he's holding it in. I see him when he's on the court and like he's barking back and forth with somebody. And then like his conscience just kicks in and he just walks away, tries to cool down. Like, no, let it all out. Let it all out. Just choke him. Choke him. Choke a coach, choke a player, choke an assistant. Just somebody. Just go
full spree well.
Listen. Malice in the Palace. Go choke a fan. They get talking spicy to you. Go choke the fan.
Choke me. I need a new wardrobe. I definitely will because I go completely. Oh my god. Like I will. You know, buy me a new wardrobe. But yeah, because even at the USA practice, they showed. We'll get to Kyrie because he's definitely the man too. But did you see when they were playing 1-on-1 or they were doing the one drills and KD just was unstoppable?
Yeah, I mean, like
anything what to do.
The way that he pulled up on Paul George, I was like, man, this is embarrassing.
No, what he did to Devin Booker was disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
He spun him and didn't take one dribble and just like. These guys are so skilled. That's the one thing I took from it. Like, these guys, these dudes are skilled, man. Yeah. Devin Booker scored 61 in the game.
Yeah,
he is a complete monster. And KD made him look like he was playing me. Yeah. And that's the thing that really pissed me off. Like KD is ascended, bro.
It's like when you play kids.
Yes, and a little
bouncing the ball up the head.
Yes, like Devin Booker is a damn. He just got the super max deal, and you're treating this man like that.
Yeah,
KD is at the
best player in the league, man.
Yeah, man, I can't say he's not.
Yeah,
I definitely can't. Yeah. But he just loves to hoop too. That's one thing. When I watch him, I'm like, I knew in the finals when he showed up in that sweatsuit. And I told you, Kayla, this is over.
Yeah,
this dude. He's not here to play, man. He's not here for
nothing. Not no fashion show. No. This ain't no suit with the shorts on.
Nah. He came
here for hooping.
He came for some given Nike gear. He didn't pay nothing for, and just showed up, man, with a hoodie. Like I mean,
care about some clothes.
That's right. Like I don't want to do an interview. With him, like getting a haircut.
No.
Although he did get a lineup because he knew they were going to win, so he knew he was going to be on those things.
He knew he was getting finals MVP.
Yes,
I'm not taking pictures.
Yeah, let me get a lineup. All right, let me go out here. Keep the yak. I'm gonna do that. You know. But no. More importantly, though, the USA thing that came up, man. The respect that Kyrie Irving gets, man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Amazing.
It is, man. He's hurt, and he's still like. First of all, he showed up in those Oregon fours.
Yes.
Okay, that was the first thing.
And he hooped in them.
Yeah. Yes, like they were nothing. He probably, they get it for free, of course.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Course.
But still, and he got his line is picking up. The whole sneaker, the whole cereal thing they got going on.
Fire.
The Lucky Charms red ones. I need them. People are gonna die for those. But yeah, Kyrie is really the dude, man.
He is,
I saw that. Like he's really like kind of the big homie.
Yeah, like the respect that he commands out there, and that all the players give up to him, man. Hey, listen, you gotta just tip your hat to him,
right?
You know, I've always known. I've been a believer in Kyrie.
You have been. You never slander him.
Yeah, never. No, I couldn't. I recognized greatness when I saw it out there on the court. I know, some of us we were blinded by LeBron. Arguably the greatest player of this generation, but Kyrie Irving's just special.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. NBA players recognize it. And I think next year when the Celtics are probably dominating the East, the league will be on notice as well.
We say that now, and I hope he can stay healthy because I want him to get out there. But he's going to do it on his own because I'm not sure that the Mormons are done with Gordon Hayward. Okay? You don't undo the Mormons, man.
Yeah, because I mean, when they did that baby reveal,
he was distraught.
He was like, "Daddy's always happy."
Another girl.
Yeah. He kicked the blue like, "Bow."
That's the Mormons, man. You don't do the Mormons wrong, man.
Yeah, you might be right.
But in all seriousness, though, I want to see Kyrie go nuts next year.
Flourish.
Because, it might be his last year in Boston. I still think Kyrie trying to get to New York.
No, they're saying that now they believe he's staying long term, man.
Nobody knows anything, man. These guys, that's the thing. What it is the players have all the power.
Yeah.
They don't like that. They don't like that right now. They can go anywhere they want, do what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, teams just gotta accept it, man, and start catering to these players and make a friendly environment people want to play in.
And it goes back to what we were talking about last week with DeMar DeRozan, man. They want you to be loyal and sign, do all this, and they'll trade you like you're nothing, man.
Right.
So
as soon as the opportunity arises,
absolutely,
do what you gotta do, players.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, man, Kawhi is settling into Toronto. Reports that there is a good chance he will re-sign with the Raptors.
Yeah,
probably from Uncle Dennis though.
Yeah.
Uncle Dennis is out here for the smoke screens, bro. You know, because Kawhi says nothing.
Right.
He says nothing. He says nothing at all, man. Yeah. It's just. I mean,
GM was talking about they had to sit down, man. Could have went on for hours or whatever. It's like, yo, y'all's just sitting down. Like, I don't believe Kawhi actually said anything back to you. He probably just answered any questions that you had with yes or no answers.
Right.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Like,
both teams play hard.
Matter of fact, probably didn't even speak. Just probably nodded or you know what I'm saying, shook his head. Like, You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, man. He don't talk, man. He doesn't say. You know what the thing is? Kawhi probably talks a lot. We just don't see it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that he's for the fan. Listen, when somebody took a picture of this man at the mall and he still had on his Spurs warm up, that's when I was like, listen, he's not for the he's not for the whole public perception.
Not at all, man.
Nah.
Think about
Jordan Brand realized that.
Yeah. But shoot, he still got some fire. I want them fired.
Yeah, he got some fire.
Them ones, man.
But they went ahead, they let him go because they like, we really can't do too much with you, man.
Right.
You don't show up to these appearances, man. You know, we can't get you on the phone. We think we get you on the phone, but it's just silent. We don't know. We keep talking to Uncle Dennis. He's the only person that gives us any answers. The only thing he's ever talking about is we want more money. We like, well, are you gonna wear the gear? We want more money. I don't know.
Just do what Kawhi wants. What does he want? We don't know.
We don't know.
It's a holding pattern. But Kawhi, man, he's a polarizing figure. I'm not enamored by it. Like I really want more information about him and Uncle Dennis.
Everybody wants to know more. It's like, yo, man, what is going on in the secret life of Kawhi?
Right, exactly, man. I want to know more. But speaking of which, on the USA thing though, one thing about Melo though, like. Did Melo look sad to you at the USA thing, bro?
I didn't even see him. I didn't even see him there, man. I didn't think I was. And the thing is, I saw that in there. I was like, yo, what's Melo doing there? He's not on the team. Like, why is he there?
Bro, he showed up like an AAU coach.
Wow.
He came in dapping everybody. Yo, he just looked out of place.
Yeah.
He just, like, I looked at it like when I saw that one-on-one drill that everyone was doing. I'm like, Melo could still play. I'm not saying he couldn't play.
They're probably wondering, too, like, what is
he here for? And he had on his own shoes. The Melo 9s.
Hey,
like,
good for him.
Yeah, good for him. I was definitely happy about that because I want those still.
Yeah.
But no, what was Melo doing there, man? But the thing that's crazy about it, he's still signed with Atlanta. He hasn't been bought out yet.
Oh, well, now with that, I think that's a timing thing. He's supposed to get waived this weekend and sign with the Rockets. Like that's pretty much that's supposed to be in cement. So, yeah, that's
because I saw he dapped up everybody. It was you know they showed the clip of Obama. He would give a business handshake to the one person and then dap up a bruh. James Harden gave him that business handshake.
Wow.
Like almost like he's like, yo, bro, you're coming, but I need you to know.
Right, listen, we're gonna need you to be on the P's and Q's, man.
P's and Q's. But the thing about Melo though, and I wanted to ask your opinion on it, was like, what is the big thing of coming off the bench? Like for you to even come out and say that, like I'm not coming off the bench, it's silly.
I mean, listen, when your game is like at that level, or you feel like your game is at that level, like pride, just hey man, I get it. I totally.
But pride has gotten a lot of dudes out of here. My favorite player of all time is Allen Iverson. If he could get his pride together, he could have got on a championship team.
But I mean, bruh, we are talking about AI.
Yeah.
All right, like listen, AI is always gonna feel like he's a starter, man. He's always gonna feel like he's better than the guy in front of him, and 9 times out of 10. He's going to have a better career than whoever the guy is in front of him.
That is very true, but at some point you have to be able to put your pride aside for the team.
For what?
The team.
Forget the team, man.
There you go.
AI is the team. You know what I'm saying? Melo is the team, or at least that's their mindset, man. And I mean, if you feel like you can still contribute, you're supposed to feel that way, man.
But he can contribute off the bench. He can contribute.
No, he feels like he can contribute starting minutes, man, and still be good. I mean, listen. Pride. I want a player that's got some pride. Maybe not overly prideful because you got to still produce.
Yeah.
But I want a player that still takes pride in their game. To me, though, I hope that is lighting the spark in Carmelo Anthony to really get out there and put in the work. Because, I mean, Hoodie Melo looked amazing last year.
Yeah.
We need Hoodie Melo on the NBA floor.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? I hope he does it.
Yeah, and we're giving him a bad rap for 6 months of
and it's unfair.
It is unfair.
Because it was a bad system.
It was a bad system for him especially.
Yeah.
OKC got to figure that out, though. They're gonna figure that out.
Yeah, once they start firing people up in them offices, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they still got the same dude that let James Harden walk. I don't understand how he still has a job or a life.
Go.
Yeah, I don't understand that because you don't let an MVP talent. OKC will never rebound from that. You don't let that guy walk away. You at one point you had 3 future MVPs on your team,
and you only got one.
And you kept Ibaka. At that point, Ibaka was probably 50 years old. They just didn't know it, man. Like Ibaka, we don't know how old he is, man. Yeah. But whatever. Speaking of Houston, though, they actually Clint Capella finally signed this deal. 5 years, $90 million.
Woo! Whole lot of guala. Yeah, man, he got paid big bucks.
I wonder what took so long.
I mean, they were probably just trying to figure out who else they were going to be able to land. Now that Carmelo's kind of shored up and they were going to get him on a vet minimum, I think that they were like, okay, we can go ahead and spend the money with Clint Capella because we know we're going to be able to at least fill that Trevor Ariza gap in the meantime. Or we're not going to have to overspend for another 3 or anything like that. So I think that was probably what the delay was because it's been known that they wanted Capella. So.
Yeah, you couldn't let him walk.
Yeah,
that team, like the success of them looking next year, as far as them being the only team that really we look at that can beat Golden State, we knew that Clint Capella had to be a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he had to resign. So like either they're going to beat them or Golden State's going to beat themselves. They're just going to get bored again.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they will. Boogie not going to allow for no boredom.
Yeah, Boogie's not going to be there for most. I think they got Boogie so no one else would get him.
Nobody else can pick him up.
I think that's because if he went back to imagine that team that they had last year with Boogie, the Pelicans.
Yeah,
and they had playoff Rondo too. And playoff Rondo's gone, so
yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. All right, man. So L.A. Bron takes his shop talk to HBO.
Yeah,
did you watch it?
I don't think it's released yet. I've seen the clips.
I've seen the clips,
but I don't think it's released yet.
Okay, the one clip that stood out when he was talking about how he kind of wished he would have named his son LeBron James Jr.
Yeah.
I felt him on that.
That's understandable. It was a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to put on a kid.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely was a lot of pressure.
It was going to be a lot of pressure on that kid no matter what he named him.
Yeah. Because, Michael Jordan's kids,
You still know who Marcus is.
You still know who Marcus is.
And you know who Jeffrey is.
Yeah, exactly. So you know that they're the great's kids. So the pressure would have been there regardless. And he plays basketball and he loves the sport. So it'd have been there. Although he does seem like he's panning out. He's gonna be pretty good, but I always find it weird to talk about kids in basketball because it's like, he's decent right now. His dad is LeBron, so it's like he gets all the, as far as the putting in the work, his dad's gonna hold him accountable and that type of thing.
And he gets the coverage.
Yeah, he gets the coverage, but he might end up being 6 foot, man. Like we don't know, so you don't know how good a kid's. He's only going to the 8th grade.
Yeah,
so he's still super young. So I always find that super weird. And guys who talk to me about basketball, unless you got a kid playing and you're talking about other kids, you're a weirdo, bro. I want you to know that. I want you to know. I think you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
So, but no, I definitely picked up on that from that. But I do like the talk thing they had in there because it was like Odell was there. What's his name?
John Stewart was there. Candace Parker was there.
Yeah. She's a hooper.
Listen, man. All that aside,
what's up?
I think that it's amazing that LeBron is finally living his dream. Finally put those championship aspirations to the side.
Oh, he's a movie star now.
We're not worried about winning anything in LA. Like, first of all, he's there to collect that check. Get the deserved back, you know what I'm saying, for the name that he's bringing.
Absolutely.
And, out there mingling in Hollywood, man, making that come true with his other business ventures. It's been long noted that LeBron wanted to break through in Hollywood. He wanted to be an
having dinners with what's my man's name? DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Having dinners with him. And
you know what I'm saying?
De Niro
out here, you know what I'm saying? It's sharpening up his craft,
Absolutely.
Want to put it down that way, man, taking big meetings, movie star. So movie star Bron is in LA.
Yeah, LA Bron, man.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for the guy, man.
And that's what pisses Kobe fans off because they know he's not there to win championships.
Hey, man, just accept it. It is what it is. Hey. Listen, Kevin Durant already told you what time it was. Okay, listen.
Yes.
Y'all wasn't going to win anyway.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter what you do. Oh, you guys added LeBron? Great. Yeah, LeBron even knows they like, I just came out here to film movies. You got my new HBO deal, man. Looking real solid. And
hey, man, listen, they picked up Lance Stevenson and regular Rondo. Yeah. Not playoff Rondo, just regular Rondo.
And Mike Beasley. Just ragtag bunch of guys.
Yes, man. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Like they need to do a podcast. That'd be an interesting podcast to listen to.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, they're blocked.
Hey, man, LA Bron, man. Hey, I'm sure they bring that to Showtime.
Yeah. Absolutely, definitely get it out there, man. I would watch it.
Is he making a new definition of Showtime Lakers?
Yes.
He's actually going to take it to Showtime.
You got the LeVar factor in there, man. Like, this is going to be a train wreck.
My friend, my buddy, LeVar Ball. Man, yeah.
Yes.
I can watch LeBron and LeVar go back and forth for a solid hour a week.
Yeah. That first interview they're going to get from LeVar, when they start losing on losing streak, and they going to ask LeVar what's going on, he goes, hey, LeBron's a bum. Right. He's just a bum. Pretty much. He can't get the ball Lonzo. Yeah. Get the ball Lonzo team. He's no KD.
Yo, you know what I found interesting though? Now that Channing is back in Cleveland, and with that RJ's floating in the wind, so they went back to go ahead and do the podcast again. They went back doing road tripping, and they asked Channing about LeVar. And interesting enough, he was like, "Yo, LeVar's not really around the way that you guys think he is. Like, he's not really there. I only saw him once or twice, and he is a super, super smart individual. He knows how to grab your attention. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. And it's like, yo, when he's around, he's not really like that. Really? I found that very interesting.
I found it was like, when he was in wrestling, I figured like, okay, he's turning it up for the spotlight.
He's marketing.
Yeah, he's marketing. Yes.
Yeah. So
marketing genius.
I thought that was dope.
Think about it. In a 4-year span, I didn't say 4 years, 2 years.
Yeah.
He's been on WWE.
Yeah.
He's made his son a household name.
Yep. Got a Facebook show. Created his own league.
Created his own league. Yeah. All that in 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Started his own clothing line.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm with it, man. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie.
I rock with LeVar. I've been rocking with LeVar. Yeah. You better believe that.
All right, man. So other news. Kevin Love re-up with the Cavs, 4 years, $120 million.
Yeah.
They gotta give the money to somebody.
King of Cleveland.
They gotta give the money to somebody. I think he's deserving of it, though. I like Kevin Love, man.
He stayed down, man.
Yeah, he did. He got a bad rap when LeBron was there. Just the media trying to portray saying that him and LeBron didn't get along, this and that. And just like when Chris Bosh was the only one left in Miami, he got the super bag. Somebody gotta get it, man.
Right.
So I'm okay with it.
He got a stay down bag, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, hey, Chris Bosh got him a stay down bag when LeBron banged out. Yeah. Hey, every once in a while a player lands one of those, and Kevin Love was deserving of a stay down bag.
Absolutely.
He's main attraction in Cleveland, and sneakily, man, I think this Cleveland team gonna be all right.
In the East, I think they could definitely make some noise.
They'll at least be fun to watch, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sexton seems to be pretty good.
Yep.
Like I said, got Kevin Love back. You got the JR factor out there. That's always going to be must-watch TV.
Absolutely.
So he just
JR going to be able to just go ham and just do whatever he wants. It's going to be nice.
Can JR ever get back to being JR form, though? No. JR's a family man.
He's not going to be AR anymore.
No, he's not. No. The AR is done.
Yeah.
They might be trying to get his brother back, though.
Hey, there you go.
I don't know, man. But I like the Cavs, man. I think,
it'll be fun.
Yeah, be definitely fun to watch.
Tickets going to be cheap.
Yes. Yes.
Want to pull up?
Yes.
Pull up, man. Stay in the Ritz, $59 a night.
Bro, I told you, I'd never forget it, man. Kevin Hart actually goes back for another concert. We can go back for the Lolo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. We might have to plan a little vacation.
We might, man.
Yeah,
we might.
A little weekend trip or something.
Yeah, just get used to the tumbleweeds because they're going to be there. Oh, yeah. It's going to be very, very empty in that downtown city.
Listen, I don't mind no lines at the restaurant.
Not at all.
I'm with it.
Not at all. All right, man. So, our boy, Nasir Jones is dropping another album. Hey, listen, man, y'all Nas fans, I want y'all to get in here, man, okay? Because we told y'all another album was coming, all right? We told you, and why is another album coming? Because the last album was by Zora. That's why, okay? He knows that. Yeah. He even said the album was pretty much almost half done.
Yeah.
Swiss had a couple of tracks on there. Production's gonna be. I'm here for it, man. I told you I listened to some old Nas the other day, and it was like Nas was really, really nice.
Hey, man, listen,
that Nasir album just let me down even more.
That's a one hot album every 10-year average. Hov Ben broke down the math on that. Yeah, he do.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't find it coincidental that another album was coming. We knew that too.
Yeah,
but he finally just admitted it. So yeah, Nasir, shout out to him, man. All right, man. Tyler, the Creator, and A$AP Rocky prepare for their mixtape. I am totally here for that.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready, man. They got great chemistry.
They do. And A$AP's last one was real good too.
Yeah, man.
Flower Boy was excellent. Grammy nominated.
Tyler been dropping a lot of verses too, man. He been doing a lot of rapping. I don't know if you really follow him like that, but he been doing a lot of rapping, man. Dropping a lot of verses, doing the old Wayne thing. Okay. Hopping on other people's beats, man, and just giving you a verse or two here and there, man. And yeah, man, polished.
That's what's up.
Polished. Yeah.
Just put more stuff out, man.
Yeah.
Definitely put more stuff out.
Need to leave some of the out, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for it though.
Problematic lights.
But that's two artists that they do. It's flashing. But that's two artists that do get really low.
Yeah, they do.
They get really low, and then Tyler does something silly and comes back and gets a lot of bad stuff. We'll leave it there. All right, man. So Victim Mensa, Victim Mensa wants all the smoke with 6ix9ine and DJ Academics and dropped a new single. Man, listen, man, I didn't know that. Somebody on Boxing pointed out all the things he does whenever he has something to promote. I didn't. At one point, he was beefing with Yachty.
Yep.
Then he was beefing with who else was he beefing with, bro? Who name it? I mean, he beefs with everybody when something's coming out.
He went up there, tried to go in on academics, on Everyday Struggle. Academics now is like, yo, listen, I talked to him before the show in the green room. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah.
It was all friendly. It was all good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then to come on the show and he kind of tried to air him out,
flip the script or whatever. Yeah. Tried to attack him on air.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing about this that was the most hilarious part about it was just how 6ix9ine trolls and how he just like, yo, and he it was all facts though. It wasn't really nothing really disrespectful about it. He goes, listen, I don't know who this kid is. Can you name one big? He's talking to Angie Martinez.
Right, he's in the radio station.
Yes.
It's like,
can you name one Vic Mensa song?
Oh,
no,
nobody.
He went all the way around the room to finally he got to the DJ.
Yeah,
he said, now, he's a DJ. Do you know? Name one Vic Mensa song. The dude
he just walked out.
Listen,
he pulled some kids in. Was like, yo, do you know who Vic Mensa is, or have you ever heard of this song? The kid was like, I saw him on Wild 'N Out. I was like, oh, that hurts.
The craziest part